Hey everyone, okay, so today I'm going to be doing a first impressions video of the new Nars foundation, which is the Velvet Matte Skin Tint. Now I have never used this, just turned the mirror in my face. I have never used this before, so this is a first. So I'm actually going to pick two colours, which I know is kind of naughty, but I'm actually going to be using medium 1 and light 3 because I know that light 3 is going to be a fraction too light, but I know that medium 1 is going to be a tiny bit too... Oh, actually, do you know what? I'm just going to use medium 1. Now I'm applying this to bare face and I'm applying it with my number 13 brush. It's amazing. So a little bit on the back of my hand, and let's just make a start. Let's just dot this on. So you can instantly tell that this formula has alcohol in because you can smell it. It's not terrible or anything, but I'm just kind of letting you know that because it's worth noting. So I'm buffing this onto my face and I just used a little bit, as you can see. So I just want to see where this amount will take me. Actually, it's a relatively good match with my neck, so that's fine. It's like a really grey, and then this red chin. So I'm actually going to use a little bit more. I think I'm going to build this up ever so slightly. So I would say, looking at it right this second, that this is a medium to full coverage foundation that is obviously, as you can see, buildable, without a doubt. So I am going to stick some concealer on and complete this look so you can kind of get a better impression, rather than just this blank canvas, which kind of never looks nice when you've just got foundation on. Ever want to look ill? Just wear foundation. Okay, so foundation is pretty much done. Need some concealer under the eyes because they're a bit red. It's actually, the coverage is actually really, really nice and very, very natural with the amount that I use, which I prefer. I'm not a big fan of really heavy makeup. So let's get some concealers because I've got a lot of Nars stuff, so I might as well kind of do the whole thing. Okay, so Nars Honey Concealer, Radiant. And I'm actually going to put quite a lot on. And then I'm actually going to buff this in with my number 13 brush. You can see I'm just going right there to the lash line. And actually I'm just going to kind of, you know. And then I'm going to buff it in. Probably know this, but Nars Radiant Concealer is such a good concealer. It really is. It's a great concealer. It really is a good concealer. Not just saying it. Okay. So what I'm going to do, now I actually don't think this base needs to be powdered, but we're going to powder it and apply some colour because again, that kind of mental foundation concealer look without anything else on. So let's get started. This video is like, you know, an advert for Nars, despite the fact that they're not paying me a dime, which frankly offends me. So I'm going to be using the Nars Loose Light Reflecting Powder with a standard puff. You can absolutely use a brush. I would normally use the number 13, which is what we've just used, but for this I just want to kind of just beat it onto the face, like so. Now I'm going to go in with a fan brush and some colour. So here we are, Nars blushes. I am so spoiled. So I'm actually going to take these two shades up here, which is Orgasm, because I could do with one, and Super Orgasm, which I would love. And I'm just going to dust them onto my brush, give it a knock, and I'm always, for me, apply nice and high up on the cheekbone And then I always take whatever's left onto the temple and the bridge of the nose, because I'm really old and old-fashioned. So right up high, then I take it into the temple, across the bridge of the nose. I also tend to do the tip of people's chins as well, because I kind of just like, you know, that healthy kind of look where everything is kind of uniform. Now I'm going to take a little bit of highlighter and then bronzer to complete it. Albatross, not albatross at all, it's Missing Liberty. Silly Wayne. Right over, but just above the blush. Just to get, that's so pretty, this colour. It's always been a favourite of mine. And I like to do it just above the eyebrows and down the bridge of the nose. Let's put some bronzer on. Bronzer. I am using this one by Bobbi Brown called Tawny Brown, because I don't have any Nars bronzers. Nars, send me some. So using the same brush, and I'm going to tickle my hairline and then down, and I like to go over the eye as well, because it just adds a bit of kind of definition to the eye area in the crease, and then just kind of bring it down. I'm not really doing a number 3. I just want the colour, you know, I just want my face to be not so, you know, pale. There you go, that's it, that's completed the look. So first impressions is pretty good. Now I'm looking at, it's a little bit pale for my liking, so I probably should have mixed, but I didn't want to. But otherwise it's great. The coverage is really, really, really nice and just looks really good. It's definitely matte. It definitely has the alcohol in it, because you can absolutely smell it and get that kind of waft, but it didn't irritate my eyes when I went over my eyelids. But it's pretty good. In fact, it's very good. It's very, very good. If you're looking for a matte foundation, those of you with really dry skin, probably best not to bother, because it's just going to end up feeling like a face mask, which you may not really enjoy. But those with combination to oily skins are probably going to really love it, because then you can add back the shine and the shimmer and do whatever you want to it. But overall, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. What do you think? Let me know in that section below, because I'm all ears. I'm all red ears. And I will see you all soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Okay, so click it. You see this? Click my box. Now how good an offer is that? That's it. Click my box. If you are suffering or have, you know, when you're applying your foundation and suddenly every single hair on your face stands on end, it makes your face look you know, really hairy, and there's no need for it, then click this box, that's me, and it will take you to a video where I explain how to lay down foundation so that the hair on your face lays down really, really smoothly. You know, that peach kind of fuzzy hair, so it lays down smoothly and you don't end up looking like Chewbacca. Thanks so much, bye-bye.